Dear seekers of wisdom from around the world, today we will continue the recitation of the Sampurna Srimad Bhagavad Gita, chapter by chapter, and we will study Chapter 5, Karma Sannyas Yoga. Before starting, let us once again understand briefly about the Srimad Bhagavad Gita. The Srimad Bhagavad Gita contains a total of 18 chapters. Traditionally, it is said to have 700 shlokas, while some books mention 701 shlokas. The reason is Chapter 13, Kshetra Kshetragya Yoga. Some versions contain 35 shlokas, while traditional commentaries such as Shankaracharya Bhashya include 34 shlokas. Please mail us or drop on chat which version you prefer to listen to. The entire teaching of the Srimad Bhagavad Gita took place on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. The speaker was Sri Krishna and the listener was Arjuna. Distribution of shlokas in the Srimad Bhagavad Gita is as follows. Sri Krishna 574 shlokas, Arjuna 84 shlokas, Sanjaya 41 shlokas, and Dhritarashtra only 1 shlok. Today we begin Chapter 5, Karma Sannyas Yoga. This chapter contains 29 shlokas. We will read each shlok and understand its meaning. I will mention the shlok number as we proceed. At the end, we will understand the overall essence and summary of the chapter. Shlok 1. Arjuna Uvach Sannyasan Karmano Krishna Punaryogan Chansasi Yat Sare Etyore Kantan Me Bruhi Sunishitam. Meaning, Arjuna said, you praise both renunciation of action and the path of karma yoga. Please tell me clearly which of the two is superior. Shlok 2. Shri Bhagwan Uvach Sannyasa Karmyogash Nye Shreyas Karavubha Tayostu Karma Sannyasat Karmyogo Vishishyate. Meaning, Sri Krishna said, both renunciation and karma yoga lead to the highest good, but karma yoga is superior to the renunciation of action. Shlok 3. Geya Sanitya Sannyasi Yona Dveshti Nakanchati Nirdvandvo hi Mahabaho Sukhan Bandhat Pramuchite. Meaning, one who neither hates nor desires is to be known as a true renunciant, free from dualities. Such a person becomes liberated from bondage. Shlok 4. Sankhyo go prithak balaya pravdanti na panditare ekam pyastita samyagubhyo vindate phalam. Meaning, the ignorant think knowledge and action are different, but the wise know that following either properly leads to the same result. Shlok 5. Yat sankhya prapyate sthanam tadyogerpi gamyate ekan sankhyan cha yogan cha yah pashyati sapashyati. Meaning, the state reached through knowledge is also reached through karma yoga. One who sees knowledge and action as one truly understands. Shlok 6. Sannyasastu mahabaho due maptam yogate Yogyukto munirbrahm najrenajigachati, meaning, renunciation without yoga is difficult, but a person established in yoga quickly attains the divine. Shlok 7. Yogyukto vishuddhatma vijitatma jitendriya. Sarvabhutatma bhutatma kurvanapi nalipyate. Meaning, one who is disciplined, pure, and self-controlled, and sees the self in all beings remains unaffected even while performing actions. Shlok 8. Nev kinjit karomiti yukto mane tattvavit. Pashyan shurin vansparishan jigrinas nangachan supanshvasan. Meaning, the wise person understands that he does nothing even while seeing, hearing, touching, smelling, eating, walking, sleeping, and breathing. Shlok 9. Pralpan visarijan grininun mishanpi. Indriyani indriyartheshu vartant iti dharyan. Meaning, he knows that the senses act upon their objects while he remains the witness. Shlok 10. Brahmanyadhai karmani sangan tektva karoti ye. Lipyate nasapapen padmaptramivam asa. Meaning, one who performs actions by offering them to the divine and abandoning attachment is not affected by sin just as a lotus leaf remains untouched by water. Shlok 11. Kayen mansa buddhya kevlerindriyerpi. Yogina karm kurvanti sangan tektvatma shuddhe. Meaning, yogis perform actions with body, mind, intellect, and senses abandoning attachment for the purification of the self. Shlok 12. Yukta karma flam tektva shantimapnoti nistikim. Ayukta kamkarin phale sakto nibajyate. Meaning, one who gives up attachment to the fruits of action attains peace, while one who is attached to results becomes bound. Shlok 13. Sarvakarmani mansa sanyasyaste sukhanvashi. Navadvare pure dehi nev kurvan karyan. Meaning, a self-controlled person mentally renounces all actions and lives happily in the body, which is like a city with 9 gates. Shlok 14. Nakartritva nakarmani lokasya swijti prabhuve. Nakarm fal sanyogan swabhavastu pravartate. Meaning, the divine does not create actions or the sense of doership. Nature alone performs all actions. Shlok 15. Nadate kasichit papa najev sukritam vibhue. Agyananavritam gyanam ten muhyanti jantva. Meaning, the divine neither accepts anyone's sin nor virtue. Ignorance covers knowledge, and therefore people become deluded. Shlok 16. Gyanen tu tadgyanam yeshan nashat matmana. Tesha maditya vajgyana prakashyati tatparam. Meaning, for those whose ignorance is destroyed by knowledge, wisdom shines like the sun, revealing the ultimate truth. Shlok 17. Tadbud jayas tatmanstanishtastat parayana. Gacchante punravritting gyannirdhutkalmashaya. Meaning, those whose minds and hearts are fixed in the divine and whose sins are destroyed by knowledge attain liberation. Shlok 18. Vidya vinaya sampanne brahmane gavi hastini shuni chev shvapake cha panditaya samdarshina. Meaning, the wise see equally a learned person, a cow, an elephant, a dog, and even an outcast. Shlok 19. Yev terjita sargo yesha samyastita mana nirdoshan hi samam brahma tasmat brahmani tisthitare. Meaning, those whose minds remain balanced overcome the cycle of birth and death even in this life, because the divine is equal in all. Shlok 20. Na praharishit priyam prapya nodvijit prapya japriyan sthirbuddhir sammoho brahmavid brahmani sthita. Meaning, a person of steady wisdom does not rejoice in pleasant situations nor become disturbed in unpleasant ones. Shlok 21. Bahyasparsheshva saktatma vindatyatmani yat sukham sa brahmyogyuktatma sukmakshemasnute. Meaning, one who is detached from external pleasures finds happiness within and experiences eternal joy. Shlok 22. Ye hi sansparshaja bhoga duachone evte adyantwanta konte nateshu ramte buddha. Meaning, pleasures that arise from contact with the senses are temporary and lead to suffering, therefore the wise do not delight in them. Shlok 23. Shaknotiye yasolu prakshari vimokshanat kamakro god bhavan vegan sa yukta sa suchi nara. Meaning, one who can control the impulses of desire and anger before leaving the body is a true yogi and a happy person. Shlok 24. Yonte he sukhontararamasthatanta jyotirevya sa yogi brahma nirvanam brahma bhuto digachati. Meaning, a person who finds happiness within and whose inner light shines reaches union with the divine. Shlok 25. Labhante brahma nirvanam rishya kshinkalmashaya chinnadvedha yatatmana sarvabhutitirataya. Meaning, sages who are free from sin and doubt and who work for the welfare of all beings attain liberation. Shlok 26. Kamakro vyuktana yatina yachetsam abhito brahma nirvanam varte viditatmanam. Meaning, those who are free from desire and anger and who control their minds experience liberation. Shlok 27. Sparshan kritva bahirbahyash chakshushervantre bhruvoe pranapano samokritva nasa bintarjarino. Meaning, by withdrawing the senses and focusing the gaze between the eyebrows and regulating the breath, a person attains peace. Shlok 28. Yatendriyamano buddhirmunir mokshaprayana vigte chabya krodho yah sadam mukt evsa. Meaning, one who has controlled the senses, mind, and intellect, and who is free from desire, fear, and anger remains liberated. Slok 29. Bhoktaran Yagit Pasa Sarvalokmeshwaram Swaridan Sarvabhutana Gyatva Ma Shantim Richati. Meaning, knowing me as the enjoyer of sacrifices and austerities, the supreme Lord of all worlds, and the friend of all beings, one attains peace. Chapter Insight. This chapter teaches that escaping from responsibility is not the solution. The true state of yoga is performing one's duties while remaining inwardly peaceful and unattached. Continue performing actions, but keep the mind centered on the divine. This is the essence of karma sannyasa yoga. Chapter Summary. Arjuna asks Krishna which path is superior, renouncing action or performing action through karma yoga. Krishna replies that both paths lead to the highest good, but karma yoga, the path of selfless action, is easier and more practical. Krishna explains that a true renunciant is not one who abandons action, but one who abandons attachment to the results of action. The wise understand that actions are performed by nature through the body, mind, and senses, and therefore they do not become bound by actions. Krishna also teaches that a person with true knowledge sees the same divine presence in all beings, whether a learned person, an animal, or a person of low status. Such a person remains steady in both happiness and sorrow, and finds joy within the self rather than in external objects. Finally, Krishna explains that one who controls the senses keeps the mind peaceful and realizes the divine within attains true peace and liberation. Main teachings of this chapter. First, true renunciation is giving up attachment to the results of action. Second, selfless action is the easiest and most practical spiritual path. Third, seeing the same divine presence in all beings is true wisdom. Fourth, balance of mind and control of senses lead to peace. And fifth, inner joy is the real happiness. For today, please allow us to conclude. Thank you all very much. Tomorrow we will continue with the next chapter. Until then, Jai Shri Krishna.